Chic West Podcast is heart-opening dialogues for self-identified women on a Chic West, a movement moving forward, striving to live aware, bold, and whole. Welcome. Creativity is defined as the ability to transcend traditional ideas, rules, patterns, relationships, or the like, to create meaningful new ideas, form, method, and interpretation. It is often synonymous to words such as inventiveness, imagination, innovation, originality. Unused creativity isn't benign. It lives within us until it's expressed, neglected to death, or suffocated by resentment and fear. Brene Brown. Welcome to your fifth and last Chic West Summer School solo podcast series of the first season, really. I'm your host, Estelle Thomson. This week's show is all about women and art. I hope you use this short radio show as a self-exploration tool for personal growth. Being on a Chic West is striving to live aware, bold, and whole. We always start with the soul inquiry, what makes you feel alive today? Today, what makes me feel alive is a clean house, new bed sheets, and the summer sun. Here we are, my last solo podcast of the series. How can this be? I've loved this new medium of self-expression. I hope the podcast was helpful to you. I've left the best for last, of course, discussing what our soul connection has to do with art. Well, first, understanding and knowing that having an art practice is really having a spiritual practice, perhaps, is key. Also, back to the am I an artist discussion, I feel like I'm a broken record sometimes, but I hope by now you know deep in your heart that having a breath makes you creative, that your life is itself a masterpiece, and your body is the brush on which the painting is being revealed. Episode 7 of my documentary, Tommy Tinker Forever, embodies this idea completely. If my creativity is a way to connect with my soul, and not connecting with my soul makes me feel dead inside, like Brene Brown's opening quote mentioned, how can I engage with the world in the way I am meant to engage with the world? Well, I love this quote from Elizabeth Gilbert. While the path of creative living will vary widely from person to person, I can guarantee you this: a creative life is an amplified life. It's a bigger life, a happier life, an expanded life, and a lot more interesting life. Living in this manner, continually and stubbornly bringing forth the jewels that are hidden within you, is a fine art in heaven itself. I love this because there's a great legend in yoga philosophy pantheon that speaks of a dragon sitting on jewels. And the quest for this dragon is knowing how to unearth the jewels and bring them out of hiding and into the world. To have enough inner and outer fire to light them up and take them out is the yogi and artist quest, That you're sitting on jewels all along is a bit of a joke. It's all inside you. It's been inside you all along. On top of giving you a definition this week, I thought of offering you with what I know for sure about art and how it has radically changed my life, and why we should take art seriously in our striving to live a bold and whole and awake life as women. What I know for sure is that art is a gift. What a gift to wake up to this world, to live a life alive and awake in this generous world of wondrous beauty. If you dare call yourself an artist, you make it a full-time job to harvest inspiration everywhere through the good and bad stuff of life. To have the audacity to say, I don't know if people want to hear this or see this, but I'll put it out anyways. This is me, folks. that's the vulnerable part of making and showing your art. And as Brene Brown has so poignantly thought our generation, is that brave is vulnerable. To carry on despite failures is the artist's way. When we dare to make art, we dare to fail and get up again, and fail and get up again, and dare to see what's most important in life. Art has radically changed my life because art has helped me see, hear, look, taste, and smell better. Art has helped me to live the full spectrum of life, see it in neon bright colors. It's changed me because I know that what I make is my legacy. This can be found most literally in my paintings, but also more abstractly through the things I tend to so fearlessly and unconditionally, like motherhood, or in my craft of teaching yoga, or when I do the things I love the most, like aerial yoga or traveling the world. Through the things that I love so dear, I feel alive. And in this, I am the artist of my own life's masterpiece. More so, art has helped me to not get so attached on the finished piece and enjoy the process more. We should take art so much seriously. If we would normalize art, it would regain its power in our households and in our societies. It's in our indigenous DNA that we are supposed to make things out of nothing to make something with our hands, with our bodies, with our voices, that there is lightness and reverence in just trying. There's a need to remember that it's all that the yoga and art wants, that you try. For me, yoga is an art and art is yoga. They are one and the same. An invitation to play and explore in the full experience of who we are. One of my biggest limiting beliefs around art was that it was superficial and not a necessity. Now, making art comes before doing dishes, always. What are your limiting beliefs around the art that is your life? And remember, our definition of art here is wide. Creativity comes from the Greek root chrysair, and it only means to come forth and thrive. What would it mean for you to thrive in this world? How would that look like? Knowing what you know about your power, your body, your beauty, your voice, and now your art. Now, can you widen your lens on what it means to be an artist and a woman today? My fifth grounding technique is called release breath, and it's one of my favorite. Cup your hands at the level of your heart, and on the exhale, blow on your hands. So I'll do one with you. So you'll just inhale and exhale, pretend it's your birthday, and blow. In the next podcast season of Chic West, I'd love to get into color breathing with you and the rainbow body. So much magic, so little time. The mantra this week is from the beautiful chorus, and it's, I love my life. The passage read today was from Brene Brown. Her show, A Call to Courage, is on Netflix now, as is really a must-see. The music and the intro has been graciously donated by the artist Jen Grant, whom I adore. You can find me always at EstelleThomson.com. Yours in art and creativity, always on the Chic West. Love you. Bye.